good, TMG fam? It's your boy L. I'm back with another reaction video, man. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel, man. And I got her tied down for the moment, and she's finally back on the channel per y'all request. I got her tied down for the moment, man. So I'm about to try to get as many videos out of her as I can.
You've actually been working me since yesterday.
Nobody knew that. You ain't have to say that.
Just saying.
Nobody knew that. Shout outs to y'all, man. Welcome back to the channel, man. Today we're checking out, shouts out to, who's this video from? WatchMojo.com. Shout outs to them, man. We're gonna be checking out the top 10 best Avengers Endgame moments. Before we get into the video, what's your favorite moment of Avengers Endgame?
I mean, the fact that we won in the end.
You consider yourself an Avenger, huh?
Yeah.
You low-key a superhero, huh?
Yeah, I mean, hell, I'm dealing with y'all. Yeah. But yeah.
Trying to be funny.
Just saying.
All right, let's get into the video. Here we go.
We love this movie 3000. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Avengers Endgame.
I think Hulk was like the funniest to me. Like him not being able to turn into the Hulk.
Okay, first of all, he is the Hulk. Do you not see him?
I mean, like fully. Like he's scared. Him being scared to go full Hulk mode.
Scared? He's controlling his emotions.
When have you known Hulk to ever? Yo, that was hilarious throughout that movie.
I think that's growth. That shows that anybody can grow.
Game moments. For this list, we're taking a look at the
Hulk being nice.
He's sharing
moments that made Avengers Endgame possibly the most emotional, exhilarating, and epic MCU movie yet.
Good fun. It was fun.
We would say spoiler alert, but it's the highest grossing movie of all time. We've all seen it.
Who told you that? Star Trek, Terminator, Time Cop, Time After Time, Quantum Leap, Wrinkle in Time, Somewhere in Time. Hot Tub Time Machine. Hot Tub Time Machine.
Number 10, Hawkeye's Family.
You see where you're going? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's worry about how you get there.
Since Clint Barton was MIA in Infinity War, it's only appropriate that he takes center stage in the opening scene of Endgame. Ever since Age of Ultron, we had a bad feeling that the Barton family was headed for tragedy, especially after Thanos snapped his fingers. Our worst fears were confirmed in this harrowing intro as the Bartons sit down to a picnic while Clint sharpens his daughter's archery skills. Although...
That was crazy.
That was a sad one. I was like, man.
You cried, didn't you?
Yes.
I remember. Like, you take this literally, like...
So, like, we bought this.
When did we buy this?
Oh.
Clint seems ready.
When did we buy this?
To pass on.
When did we buy this?
On the bow, arrow, and Hawkeye mantle to the next generation. His world goes up in ashes when his entire family vanishes. The confusion, panic, and anguish Clint experiences here sets the perfect tone for the film's first act, reminding us that our heroes have already lost.
Then! Boys! Boys!
Number 9, Black Widow's Sacrifice.
But the raccoon.
This is dope. Stop stunting, because you know you was there. You know you was there.
I'm trying to remember this part, to be honest with you.
You have to climb the mountain.
Disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Like right now, you want to mash that button. Like for real, you're gonna be in trouble.
Technically, he's not a raccoon,
Oh, whatever. He eats garbage.
Having lost his family and ventured down a dark path, Clint is ready.
Oh, that's right. This is when he wanted to sacrifice himself, but she did her. See, I remember. It just took a second. That's all.
Ready to sacrifice himself to secure the Soul Stone on Vormir. If their plan to reverse the snap succeeds, though, Natasha Romanoff knows that Clint's family will need him.
The last 5 years I've been trying to do one thing, get to right here. That's all it's been about, bringing everybody back.
Edge of your seat suspense is a term that gets thrown around a lot, but that's the best way to describe this scene as Clint and Natasha race for the cliff.
Tell my family I love them.
There's no more Avengers after that, because Avengers without her is just like, it's no good. So they can't make another one, right?
That's my girl. I don't know. I found the article the other day.
You tell me
Every time one of them takes the lead, the other pulls off a sneaky trick to get ahead. Even after Clint leaps off, Natasha still manages to get the jump on him. As both hang from the cliff, Natasha forces Clint to let go.
Please no.
As she falls to her heroic and heartbreaking demise. Number 8, Captain Marvel gets backup.
But didn't she fall good? She looked good, you know what I'm saying?
Did you just say she fell good? No, did you just say she fell good?
Like you want to run it back? Like
no, I don't want to run it back.
Do you really think that's how that looks like?
So what you got, like in your mind, a top 10 of falls of all time in movie scenes?
Like she's just so dope. Like yeah.
Hi, I'm Peter Parker. Hey, Peter Parker. You got something for me?
Although Black Widow is gone, the MCU is not at a loss for strong female characters. When Captain Marvel crashes through Thanos' ship, Peter Parker is eager to hand the gauntlet over to her. A battlefield of enemies lies on the horizon, but Carol gets backup from virtually every major heroine in the MCU.
Don't worry. She's got help.
Granted, it is rather convenient that all
women, right? Kicking butt. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
these characters just so happen to be standing in the exact right spot at the exact right time, but it makes for such an empowering and awesome group shot that we honestly can't complain. From Scarlet Witch to Gamora to Valkyrie, each heroine brings something special to this rousing spectacle. The scene may be brief, but could Marvel be hinting at an all-female ape?
That's what I was thinking. I think they was trying to make a statement there when they did that scene right there, that something all women is coming. And if that's the case, then old girl that just died, how y'all gonna have it without her? What's her name again?
It better come to the front, like real quick.
Yo, you be so serious about these Avengers.
Yeah. Gator bait.
A Force spin-off? Number 7, Aim for the Head.
You should have gone for the head.
With Endgame, the Russo brothers managed to deliver on our expectations while also subverting them. Although Endgame builds to the climactic showdown against Thanos we anticipated, the first act throws several curveballs that have fans second-guessing their initial theories.
Let's go get this son of a bitch.
Less than a half hour in, the remaining Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy track down a frail Thanos. To their shock and ours, the Mad Titan reveals that he obliterated the Infinity Stones.
He used the stones to destroy the stones. It nearly killed me.
Making it seemingly impossible to reverse the damage he's caused.
I am inevitable.
Thanos regrets nothing, except maybe being too hard on Nebula in the past. Before Thanos can repent for being a poor father, Thor literally cuts him off. And this time, he aims for the head. We did not see that coming.
What did you do?
What everybody was thinking.
Went for the head.
Make sure you speak up a little bit too. I'm gonna cut all this out.
Yelling.
Number 6, Cap versus Cap.
That is America's ass.
Endgame.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm just saying, he took it personal when, Iron Man was like, gosh, that suit did nothing for your ass.
Shares much in common with Back to the Future Part 2, as several Avengers revisit the battle for New York.
I think it's gratuitous, but whatever.
This amounts to several ingenious interactions and callbacks, but the standout moment pits Steve Rogers against his past self. Since Loki was impersonating him only a few minutes earlier,
On my way down to coordinate search and rescue. On my way down to coordinate search and rescue.
I mean, honestly, how do you keep your shut up?
2012.
We needed more Loki. We needed more Loki in the movie, man. Didn't he get killed?
In the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We needed more Loki though.
I was hoping that was fake though, because he's died before and then came back. So I was like, I just hoping that he ain't came back.
12 Cap believes that he has eyes on the God of Mischief. Modern Cap is given no choice but to fight his past self, and both can do this all day.
I can do this all day.
Yeah, I know.
As skillfully choreographed as their confrontation is, this showdown also works in the type of humor you'd expect from Marty McFly and Doc Brown's adventures.
What do you think?
You look great, Doc.
The funniest and most applause-worthy moment sees contemporary Cap get the upper hand with a Bucky bombshell.
Bucky is alive!
Number 5, he did his best.
No amount of money ever bought a second of time.
Smart guy.
Did his best.
Traveling back to 2013, Thor shares a priceless reunion with his mother,
I love you, Mom.
I love you.
which gives her death in the Dark World another layer of emotional weight. As powerful as that sequence is, it's Tony Stark's reunion with his father in 1970.
That's what let me know he was gonna die. I was calling it in the movie theater, remember?
Yeah, you were.
I told you, you was like, whatever.
Cause, like,
I told you, the way they were going in depth and they was talking about that, whenever you do certain things like that in the movies, it start ringing signs to me that he's about to die. I just let you know I called it. I called it.
70 that really hits home. In Civil War, Tony reflected on his strenuous relationship with Howard and how he always wished he could rewrite their final encounter.
It doesn't change the fact that they never made it to the airport, or all the things I did to avoid processing my grief.
This time-traveling mission finally provides him with that chance. While he doesn't reveal who he is,
Get a name? Howard.
Well, that'll be easy to remember.
Howard Potts.
Tony finally makes peace with his dad. Now that Tony himself is a father, he also finds that he has more in common with Howard than he once thought.
I have a little girl.
Girl would be nice. Less of a chance she'd turn out exactly like me.
What'd be so awful about that?
Plus, it's always good to see loyal butler Edwin Jarvis. Number 4, passing the shield.
How does it feel?
Like it's someone else's.
It isn't.
Tony isn't the only one who encounters a loved one in 1970. Spotting Peggy Carter through a window, Steve decides to pick up a couple of extra Pym particles. After dropping off the Infinity Stones and Mjolnir following the Battle of Earth, Steve...
Why are you so excited?
cause I can't wait for us to get done working, so I'm gonna watch it again.
What? Why? We done seen it.
And you own it. You own all of them, actually.
Yeah, we're gonna have a conversation about that. Why do we own it?
I told you when we went to the theater, I said I am pre-ordering this. Sorry.
retires with the woman he loves in the past, rather than returning to 2023. Cap does eventually catch up with his friends, albeit as an old man who's ready to hang up the shield.
Only thing
And he still look good. Yeah.
bumming me out is the fact I have to live in a world without Captain America.
The legacy of Captain America is far from over, though, as Steve chooses an honored Sam as his successor. While Steve doesn't tell Sam about the life he's lived, we are given a glimpse of his touching reunion with Peggy, the two lovebirds finally sharing a dance.
That was sweet. Don't you think so?
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. I'm a little selfish, though. I want Captain America back. But I get it.
Number 3, Avengers Assemble. The MCU somehow managed to go over 20 films without ever having a character say Avengers Assemble.
Avengers!
If Marvel was saving this iconic line for a special occasion, they couldn't have selected a better time. Captain America is ready to charge into a hopeless battle until he hears a familiar voice, as well as some familiar words.
Captain Sam, can you hear me? On your left.
Seeing T'Challa, Shuri, and Okoye emerge from a portal was already enough to ignite uproarious applause. This scene keeps upping the ante, though.
Like, this whole scene was like so dope.
Yeah, I know. I felt like all you needed was a uniform, Avengers uniform, because you was like ready to go run to the screen in the theater, like you was an Avenger ready to fight too. Like,
Hater.
As more portals open, marking the return of several snapped heroes and a few we haven't seen in action for a while, with everyone together. Cap says the two words we've been waiting for.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Thus ensues a glorious climax full of phenomenal action and heart-tugging reunions. Number 2, I knew it. When Cap nearly lifted Mjolnir in Age of Ultron, many of us assumed this was just a throwaway.
He was like, yo.
Wait, what? Like, nobody's supposed to be able to do that. Did you see how the smile just went away? Like, wait.
Way gag and would never be addressed again.
And then the sigh of relief when he couldn't.
Especially since Hela destroyed her brother's hammer in Ragnarok. Even after Thor temporarily retrieved Mjolnir during his trip to 2013, we didn't expect to see another warrior wield his godly weapon. During a rematch with Thanos, however, Thor is nearly bested by his own axe. As Mjolnir begins to lift off the ground, it's not Thor summoning it, but rather the only other Avenger worthy of its thunderous power. With his shield in one hand and Mjolnir in the other, Steve teaches Thanos that it's not the weapon that makes the hero, but the hero that makes the weapon.
I knew it.
I mean, my favorite part of this movie was...
See, we gotta give Thanos his props, man. He was giving them the business throughout the last... Thank you.
When they were discussing all the different time travel movies, even though I do not agree with Ant-Man's assertion about Back to the Future.
Former present becomes the past, which can't now be changed by your new future.
Exactly. So Back to the Future's a bunch of bullshit.
But anyway, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys and try to fool you that we put something weird at number 1. We all know what's there, but before we relive that epic Endgame moment, let's check out some honorable mentions.
Yo,
They are so wrong.
He got fat. He was in there playing video games. I was dying.
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's so good to see you.
I don't recall them like showing the mom in them, you know. So I'm thinking like she must have been there by herself.
I think they got killed or something.
They vanished.
Yeah, like during the whole snap.
Sorry, Cap.
During the whole snap, I think they got vanished. You know, when Thanos was...
I can't give you the sub. I'm gonna have to call the director.
That's okay. Trust me. Hell, I do.
See, this is the part where I wonder if Zaire and them was like let down, because Zaire swore up and down that Captain Marvel was going to be the one that saved the day, that it wasn't going to be Iron Man, you know, and everything. And he even said he was reading up on this. I don't know what he was reading.
Y'all be killing me.
So I was like, okay, yeah. But then I was like, what you do?
They'll never know it. Because you won't be alive to tell them.
Not quite at the end yet. Almost there though. Just be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Alright, back to business. Number 1, Iron Man's fate. The MCU kicked off with Tony Stark revealing his secret identity to the world.
I am Iron Man.
So, we can't think...
I was telling y'all then, I was like, why is he doing all this type of stuff? I kept whispering to you, like, I think he's gonna die in this movie. You just wouldn't accept it.
No, I wouldn't.
You accept it now, though, right?
Just like you accept those Tennessee.
Think of a better way to end Thanos' reign of terror than with Tony saying those same 4 words.
And I am Iron Man.
Believe it or not, this callback to Tony's defining line was added at the last second. Although Tony snaps Thanos and his armies out of existence, donning the gauntlet comes at the expense of his life. Tony summons what little strength he has left to bid his friends and allies farewell. with Pepper giving him permission to rest.
We're gonna be okay. You can rest now.
As his loved ones gather at his funeral, we're reminded that Tony Stark not only had a heart, but was the heart of the MCU's first 3 phases.
I love you 3000.
It's crazy. I reacted to that song too. I Love You 3000 just the other day, man. That was crazy. I didn't know that was playing during the movie.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo. And be sure...
I do.
Do you agree with that picks?
Yes.
It was dope. It was dope. I give Avengers that. It was dope. I think Hulk stole the show with him just not being afraid to turn into...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. At first I was like, wait, what? Like, cause I like Hulk smash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like Hulk, you know.
I think that was pretty dope how they put that extra spin on it. But y'all get at us in the comment section, man. Let us know what y'all thought of this joint right here. Top 10 best Avenger Endgame moments, man. Shout outs to y'all, all those Marvel fans and fanatics out there, man.
Go get the movie.
Apparently we already have it, so.
Yes.
Till the next reaction video, man, we out. Peace. Y'all stay solid. Hey.
What we do here is go back.